Hey, how y'all doing today? Today, I kind of want to express um, how my commitment keeps me motivated, keeps me going. Um, Speaking in terms of what I understand to be the relationship that brings wholeness to this whole walk I'm pursuing, right? Um, Man, I wish I could just, I say this all the time, I wish I could just show you because it's way more easier that way, but bringing it into words is very, it's tricky to filterize it in terminology to an understanding to where you're kind of like, oh, okay, I get it. You know what I mean? But it's I'm gonna try the best I can. Okay. Um, of course, faith and belief and all that stuff has a big part. There's just so many tools and so many things that are collective to make the whole. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's easy for me to focus on the idea of God, right? Like it's because it's whole, it's complete, it's all, right? And don't get offended when I say the idea. It's just the idea of what I mean in the aspect is a physical concept of the way we try to pursue it as God, because He's more than that. And I'm telling you, man, there must be some kind of retrograde going on or something because I can feel it. I can feel it. But this is me trying to work the other side of that, trying to still pursue the walk and not letting the distortion bring me down or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Well, anyway, okay, let's try this again. Okay, but anyway, um, when I was going through my dark night of the soul, right? There was a point in my dark night of the soul where it was just, I thought I could go no lower. I thought there was a point where it was like, how much farther can I go down? You know what I'm saying? When they say it's a bottomless pit, man, golly, it really is. It's like, shit, it's never gonna end. When am I gonna stop falling? You know what I mean? But the way you stop that you kind of start bringing the momentum back up is you gotta, one, you gotta let it take its course. Two, you gotta kind of start trying to wake up, trying to like applying your faith into it. Right? Like there's something, I know there's a better life out there. I know there's something calling me. I know I can feel it deep within. I can feel this. You know what I'm saying? And, well, anyway, there's a part where when I relapsed, right? I started using real hard drugs and stuff, and I had a lot of stuff going on already, like shit. These charges I was facing and all this stuff, right? It was just one of the things, like, man, like, here in Texas, like they don't play with you. You know what I'm saying? They try to double enhance you on everything, and you're looking at big numbers. You know what I'm saying? And I was blessed to get what I have, but don't get me wrong. But anyway, I would watch TV and I'll see like shootings happening and stuff like that, and it'll hit my heart space, and it'll hit it in a way that I never felt before, right? And at that time too, I was involved in a toxic relationship, and like there's so many things that were just falling apart. People were trying to just, 'cause they knew because of my background, right, that I guess they felt they had power over me. So man, they always try to call the cops on me. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't express how I was feeling towards them. Like I couldn't, if I pissed them off, then I got the cops call on me. You know what I'm saying? Or whatnot, because they wanted to show power over me. You know what I'm saying? But to what I'm trying to get at though is the pain that I was feeling inside. Yeah, it was my pain, my doing, because I'm accountable for that, right? But it's like I don't know where to turn to. Okay, I don't know where to turn to, but within. And I went on this fast, you know. And I got to remind you though is that I'm still using, right? So I get what you're about to say. Well, how are you gonna be fast if you're using, right? You're not gonna eat, regardless. And I get that, right? But this fast, I made a commitment to it, right? Like, look, God, universe, I commit this to you, and I'm gonna pursue for 40 days, right? And what it was because I still have to maintain my job and work and all that stuff, right? I bought a bunch of V8 juices and protein shakes. I allowed myself 3, right, for the day. I would drink a protein shake in the morning, a V8 juice at lunchtime, and then a V8 juice at the evening. Right, so I committed to that though, and I was just seeking deeply inside. And I was like, man, you know what? Just give me revelation, man. Just give me clarity, give me direction, give me something. You know what I'm saying? Just help me out. During that process, man, like during that, man, I seen things started revealing themselves to me, right? I started seeing visions. I started seeing, like, when I was drawing, like they became animated. It was like I was scrying in a way, you know what I'm saying? Like there's like still movement, right? But it was presenting a picture to me, and it was like I was creating my own tarot deck or something. You know what I mean? But what I'm trying to get with this though is that in that fast, I thought that I knew what pain was, right? I thought I knew that's what it was, and I thought my suffering was the only suffering there was in the world. You know what I'm saying? But then God revealed to me His pain, right? He showed me basically the pain of the world as a collective, the universe as a collective, right? Man, I'm talking about, man, I just started bawling. Every time I had a thought of something, it triggered it more, like boom, 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 and just, man, just calming down. I'm talking about like bad, like, and my stomach would be cramping so much because I was crying so hard, right? And then I think I'll be out to clear, and all of a sudden, like, another thought will come in, and boom, 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 boom. Then another one, boom, 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 boom. Man, I'm talking about pumping, pumping, pumping hard. You know what I mean? After that happened, a few weeks passed by, right? Well, like a week or so passed by. I'm on like day 38. I'm going to do an estimate on a project in at another town, right? And I don't know what happened. It's like something just took over me. You know what I mean? I'm listening to the guidance of it, right? And that's just navigating me through it, right? Well, anyway, my truck gets stopped. You know, like it just gets stuck. Like I can't get out of it, out of the dirt. You know what I mean? It's like, how the hell does this? I get stuck. You know what I'm saying? I got a fucking truck. You know what I mean? Like, four-wheel drive, all that. Like, how's it not moving? Well, when I got off the truck, I saw 2 directions. Well, 3 actually. One was backwards, right? And then there's 2 paths before me. I saw an easy route, then I saw a different route, right? And don't get me wrong, I was on private property, right? Because I was stuck. And I'm listening to it. I can't believe I'm talking about this. Anyway, as I go in that direction, I'm not getting into all the details, right? But as I'm going that direction, right, like something's guiding me internally. I pick up this piece of grass. It's kind of like it had like a stem to it. You know what I mean? And it's like I'm talking to the universe, I'm talking to God, and like where do I go? You know what I'm saying? And I'll hear a bird chirp. You know what I mean? And I'll go that direction. And all of a sudden the wind will brush my face this way, and I'll go that direction. And I'll look at that leaf and on that stick, and the wind would be blowing this direction. I'll go that direction, right? I was listening to it. I came to the spot where like something told me to dig right there, you know. And so I did, and the sun's already down. It's already nighttime. I just started digging, you know. I came into this. What I've been finding was like, to this day, I don't know. I don't know to this day, right? But I found something that was like lifeless, you know. And again, at that moment, I felt this pain again, just the same pain that I felt um, prior, before that. You know, what I'm saying, the pain of the world, and prior to that, should I say? And again, the tears just start coming. You know, take me instead. Take me instead. And in the lighting of the moon, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause, you know, like I'm looking down, and it looked like that. You know what I'm saying? It looked like something lifeless, but I remember I'm like, man, I gotta get out of here. You know what I'm saying? And I took off, right? I remember I saw this figure. It was transparent but red, right? And it scared the shit out of me. I ain't gonna lie, it scared the shit out of me. Like, oh shit, I'm about to get eaten up by a demon or something. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on it. You know what I mean? Like, shit, I'm trying to shake the shit off. I'm trying to wake up. And I see it like rush towards me. I can't believe I'm talking about this. And when it gets to me, I you know, like a little punk. You know what I mean? Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, got scared. And at that moment, I felt this embrace, right? It's like something hugged me from inside, like just it surrounded me, but also touched my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never felt that love in my life ever, right? Like it was so warm, so absorbing, so like relieving. So anyway, long story short, morning's coming up already, right? Like I don't know how the hell I'm out here doing this. I don't know what's going on. Like I'm tripping. I'm thinking like it's the fast. I'm thinking like it's the drugs. Maybe it's the combination of both. Like, you know, I was at the worst part of my life. You know what I'm saying? One of the worst moments of my life, should I say? And I'm trying to get my truck out the car, and I finally get the nerve to go knock on somebody's house, and I did. And long story short, they called the cops on me. You know what I'm saying? Talking about delusional and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? The cops come and arrest me. Right? Actually, violated my probation. You know what I mean? And it's what led me to the determination. Like, because what probation was trying to offer me, they were trying to offer me rehabilitation, right? In a drug program. But I was like, man, if I go sit in county and do that and come back and have to start all over on probation, I'm like, man, I'm looking at it's just a waste of time. So I'm like, I'd rather go to prison. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I ended up coming to that term. But before I did that, I went on the run, right? It's because after that whole situation happened, you know, I'm still kind of jumping back and forth, but after that whole situation happened, something was guiding me, it was directing me, right? Because I was trying to break the addiction. I was trying so hard to break it. I ended up coming across this channel, right? And she's actually a Reiki healer. Reiki healer, I hope I said it right. You know what I mean? And the light within her was so like it just it mesmerized me. You know what I mean? You know, I meditate, I pray, you know what I mean? I'm trying my hardest to break this. You know what I mean? But her light just like, I could feel her like in my heart space when she's talking. And she has that soft voice doing the, the ASMR with her Reiki video, and it's just like, it's like she's talking to me. You know what I mean? I'm like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like, something's direct is guiding me to leave where I'm at, right? Because I'm from Texas. Something's guiding me to take a leap of faith and pursue something, right? So I'm like, universe, God, if this is meant to be, so I'm just following the light. Not that I was pursuing her, but something's like, man, just what I need to do. But for some reason in my heart, I felt California, right? So I'm like, so I made it a point to go to LA. And this was like right before my birthday, like 3 days before my birthday. And I get down there, I go through my money. I mean, I blow it. I'm in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't want to come back to Texas because I'm on the run. You know what I mean? I just wanted to be free for just a little bit. You know what I mean? Just me and God, me and the universe. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, COVID was kind of taking off. But the metro was free. So I'll go from Pasadena to Santa Monica, from Santa Monica to Venice, you know what I'm saying? Back to Santa Monica. And back to Pasadena, to Long Beach, to North Hollywood, to, you know what I'm saying? At one point, when I got there, I didn't know what it was, you know what I'm saying? But I guess I spent the night on Skid Row, you know what I'm saying? One of the dudes was like, damn, we didn't know where you're at. Like, nah, like what? He was like, man, you're on Skid Row, bro. Like, what are you doing here? You know what I mean? Like, take off. I said, you ain't supposed to be here. Oh shit, I don't know. But anyway, so what I'm trying to get at though, man, is kind of taking on a little detour of some past shit. But when I took a step of faith to explore the world, right, it was because I felt this energy, right? But the energy that I felt was more of a feminine vibe, like a nurturing vibe, like a divine feminine, you know what I mean? Like, because when I'm in meditation, right, what I see is I can feel, right? It's like the peripheral is different in there. It's like a knowing, very transparent, but like collectively knowing, like it's, you know what I mean? But there's a point to where like you see it, you feel it, and you feel like it turns on itself and it reflects itself. You know what I'm saying? And at that stage right there, you can feel the divine masculine and the divine feminine. You know, and what I'm trying to get at is that's the commitment. You know what I mean? Like the universe will use that, right, to motivate you to keep you going. So every step I took in California, what was crazy is because I was meeting people and I was talking like this to them, you know what I'm saying? Even in prison too, same thing. But it's just like this whole time I'm thinking like, I felt this my whole life, right? I felt this my whole life. Like, there's a reason why God made masculine and feminine. I was reminded of this parable, I guess, I forget his name, but he's Steve. I don't want to pronounce your name wrong, homeboy. I'm sorry. Friedrich from Elevation Church, Pastor Friedrich, or something like that. And he was talking about, I believe it was in the book of Matthew, where there was a man that was digging in the field, and he found a treasure, right? So what he did, he went back, so everything he had, and bought that land, right? And I get it, right? I get it, because when you find that treasure, you gotta accept everything that comes with it. You gotta be all in. You gotta be all in. And I am now, you know what I mean? I was stubborn for a long time because I had, like I said, past relationships with toxic women and this and that. And I'm nobody to judge, you know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't perfect either. But at the same time, I don't regret what I've been through. Now that I'm at where I'm at, I forgive them. I still have love for them, but just not in that way anymore. You know what I'm saying? I wish the best for them, right? But this commitment that I'm talking about, man, it's gonna motivate you. It's gonna, like, it's more than sexual, because it's the knowing of all, right? And what I mean by that is like a completion. So I'm letting you know, baby girl, I see you. You know what I'm saying? I see you. I see you. And I do deserve it. I do deserve it. And for some reason, I could feel it. I could feel like you created a role, and now I'm the manifestation of that role, right? And whatever journey this is taking me to, you're a part of it. I could feel the magic that it took to create this. The prayers, the tears, the pain, the suffering, the manifestations of growth and prosperity, knowledge, wisdom. I can feel it all. And I'm here. I'm ready. Where we go in life determines on how bad we want it. Right? If you keep chasing the same things, you end up in the same position. And I've done that for so long. But my whole life, I felt this. I felt you. I saw the light guiding me from woman to woman to woman to woman to woman, right? And it's leading me to the main source, right? I see now is like, I saw her say, why did I attract that woman in my life? She was no good for me. But I see now what was guiding me. I had to build momentum. I had to build growth, understanding, knowledge to pursue this role that you're creating. It's like you start seeing the beauty in all women. You know, you start seeing the beauty in life. You start seeing the beauty in the feminine aspect, even within your own self. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm a divine masculine, I can still feel that divine feminine within me. I'm trying to merge out. And if I was to talk about this 10 years ago, 6 years ago, I would have thought this some stupid ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Forgive my language, but for real. Until what happened in my life. I don't know what happened in that field, but whatever I found was a treasure to me. That was you. I remember when I got arrested, right? Like, I was trying to explain to them what was going on, and they were telling me nothing's there and all this shit, right? You're on drugs. I mean, I was, but I was also trying to break that. I was fighting the dark with the light, trying to break that off. And I feel now what was guiding me Because the nurturing love that's within the divine feminine, right? Like you could feel like a nurturing presence, like you could feel your mother, you could feel your daughter, you could feel your sisters, you could feel your aunts, your great grandma, you could feel all this. You could feel God, you know what I mean? Like, and that makes me understand the strength card very well, right? How the Empress is able to close the lion's mouth. You know, I'm a Leo, so I understand that very well. But the strength is the calmness. It's the clarity. It's the knowing that I got something beautiful coming. You know what I mean? I'm grateful. I'm thankful. And I see you. All right? I hear you. But that's the commitment that this journey brings to you. We came out of something. We're going back to something. And that completion is taking place. I can feel the wholeness already. But anyway, I want y'all to have a good day. God bless. Love and light.